tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Scott.
And I'm Melissa.
Welcome back to RV Rolling with MJ as we continue up the East Coast. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. We're
getting close to Canada.
Yeah, we're in the Maine area, literally the Maine area. Where exactly are we?
We are at Wassamki Springs Campground. I honestly don't know how to say it. But it's in Scarborough, Maine.
See how off the cuff we are, by the way? She could have had a piece of paper, like you see other,
I could have found out.
YouTubers. You know, they have it there, they have cards. I just let her go.
He doesn't even know. You don't even know how to say it either.
Honestly, I don't know where we are. But
I
think it's just funny. It'll be obviously when you got to this site by looking at the title or whatever. So it doesn't matter what she says, but it's just funny.
How it's spelled.
We don't really know where we are, but
we do know where we are.
But you know where you are because you see the title, which we spelled correctly, hopefully.
Supposedly it's the closest campground to Portland. So that's what they say, but it is kind of close.
Probably is. I haven't seen any others. And just so you know, we spent a number of summers, 7 summers, 8 summers. 8 summers in Maine years ago. So we were very familiar with this area, so we went back to some old places that we hadn't been.
And some new places that we never
and new places we never knew existed.
Yeah.
So we had more time, so we got to see some things. Tomorrow we're going into Portland. We're going to bike around Portland, some nice views, some nice biking. We've been in Portland, we know Portland, beautiful streets. So we'll take care of that tomorrow.
But one thing I want to say is that we knew about, at least I knew about the Portland Headlight Lighthouse, and I never went to it. I don't know why, but it was absolutely beautiful. So definitely check that out when you're in Portland.
Where are we staying?
Wassamki Springs Campground in Scarborough, Maine.
You don't have to butcher the name
I'm sorry.
anymore. You've already
it's Wassamki.
You already pissed them off.
I really should have found that out to say it.
Yeah, you should have.
Whatever. I don't know.
Put in the work.
Put in the work.
Don't just show up out of bed.
I just show up.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'll tell you a little bit about
the
camp.
Yes.
They have it's not gated, but there's a guy in like a little booth that checks you in. Now I don't know. I know we got in one night at 10 o'clock, and there was still a guy there making sure that we are staying here. That I don't know if it's through the night, but it was nice security, I guess.
I have a feeling something really bad must have happened here once.
Well, they seem to be strict on the rules.
They seem very strict on the rules, and there's signs everywhere. So there must have been a situation here, and someone said, you better get your signage up to date. You better get your safety measures in place. You better get your employees on the ball, and make sure nothing happens. They make sure you go 5 miles an hour. They make sure your dogs are on a leash. They make sure your kids have tape around their mouth. There's a lot. Did I say that?
I actually had a situation. I was doing laundry. They have a laundromat here. So I wanted to sit right by the water. So I sat at a picnic table that was empty. No RV was there. And there was a guy next to me, a staff, raking the one next to me. Within about 15 minutes sitting there, he came over to me very rude, telling me that I need to leave and that I can't sit here because it's raked and for the next person, and I'm pretty much messing it up. So I didn't appreciate that. I don't see why I couldn't have sat there, and he could have just told me really nicely, that I can't sit there. So let me tell you a little bit more about the campground. So there is a pond, which is actually a really pretty pond. The water is not the cleanest. The last campground was definitely a lot better, nice and clean. They also have a rec room with a pool table, foosball, air hockey, all that kind of stuff, great for the kids. And they have a general store, but it's very small, but it's still nice. And they have ice cream.
She's doing it again.
I'm doing it again, okay. And they supposedly have a snack bar, but we weren't around for it. And they did have entertainment on Saturday, a Halloween thing going on. We were busy sightseeing. And they had a DJ, which we saw when we got back. So they do have some entertainment for the people here, which is a nice thing. So,
can I go?
Yes.
Okay.
You may.
So let me tell you, this is a typical place which I put into a category of places that I see where they miss the mark. I'll put it that way. So what you have here is incredible. Sometimes I complain that everything's tight, and it's getting around. It's hard to walking around. It's hard to getting the RV in. It's hard to, and the spaces are very tight. Everyone's together. They seem to have a lot of acreage here, a lot of acreage, but they blew it, in my opinion. Okay, they could have. They just felt like that we have the space. That's enough. So they advertise that they have a pickleball court. I'm looking at the pickleball court. It's almost just on the road, painted lines.
Yeah, we'll be chasing the ball.
I mean, come on.
We also have badminton, volleyball, and a basketball
court. There's cracked asphalt, and the amenities need upgraded.
You had to show, if you have a pet, you have to show that it got rabies and shots and stuff, which I had, and there was not a problem. Hey, it's Melissa from RV Rolling with MJ. We're actually staying at Wassamki, I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, Springs Campground. It's in Scarborough, Maine, not far. I think it's like 25 minutes from Portland. It has a really pretty entrance. I'll show you in a second. And it has a lake and a playground and entertainment for the kids and adults on the weekends, and I'll show you. Here's where you enter, and really pretty trees where you come in, and right at the end where that red, I don't know what that is a little place where you check, that they'll check you to make sure that you're staying here. I know they're here later on in the evening, like around 10. I don't know if they're there overnight, but every single time we came in with the car or RV, there was somebody in there making sure. Looks like you can get refilled with your propane. It's the staff at the check-in were very, very nice. Speed limit here is 5 miles per hour. I think they take it kind of serious. So that's where the hook guy will come out. And this is where you check in when you're first coming in. So there's also tons of brochures and everything inside. And when you come in, you put your RV over there, either on the right or the left. When you check in, unhook right over there. It's a beautiful pond. There's 2 different swimming areas. And right across the way you can see the RVs Some of them have nice water views. You can bring your kayak, I guess, in there, your floats. So here is where you put your garbage, and it's also where I see they're storing some people's RVs. And then here's a pickleball court, which is nice. The only problem, I haven't played, but if you miss the ball, you gotta chase it. And they have a snack bar, but it looks like it's only open up certain times, like on the weekends and stuff. And they do have activities. They had a Halloween party for the kids and adults and a DJ on Saturday, but we saw it in the evening, but didn't, we were sightseeing. So this is our RV right there. It's full hookup, and we have 50 amp and 30 amp. We're obviously using 50. It would have been nice if we were facing, because you can see the water sort of if you're on this side. I might later put my chair so I can at least see the water. And you can see if we sat here, you can see the water. These people here have a nice view, I think. They have a building blocking it. But you can get a sight on the water. This is site, hold on, I forgot. Right. Oh, I-20. It's a nice picnic table, and it's nice. We sat out here yesterday after a long day of sightseeing everywhere. Oh, they have Sunday breakfast, a la carte. They have different deals. We weren't able to eat the breakfast because we had a busy schedule. Unfortunately, it would have been nice. I'm sure it's good. So supposing in that building is the snack bar. Tuesday night they're gonna have bingo, so maybe I'll play some bingo and they'll have the snack bar open. Here is the rec room. Here's the entrance to the general store. They have some Halloween. Hello. Good, how are you? So they have some food, some essentials that you might need. Tents. And they have laundry, which is great. $3 for the washing machine and $2 for the dryer. Here's one of the bathrooms facilities, and this is where the laundry room. And there's a little island. I guess I could sit there too. So here are some of the sites. This one, I don't know, maybe an RV could fit here. Or is it just tents here? So this one is A3 that's on the water. Here are some RVs. I'm sure lots of people, when they come for the snack bar or for breakfast, they sit out here, eat their breakfast or dinner or lunch. There is a dog run, and it was in the beginning when you first come in.
Let's talk with the rating.
Yes.
0 to 10, with 0 being the worst place we've ever stayed, 10 being the best place we ever stayed. You go first.
Surprise, surprise. I'm gonna give it. Oh, one thing is the planes fly over, but it didn't bother me for sleeping. I guess because we're so close to Portland, and actually there's one. Made me think of it, one right now flying over.
Yeah, the Portland Jetport.
But I'm gonna give it a 6.5 because one, the ponds. I'm not thrilled with the ponds, and it just doesn't seem like they're cleaning it up. And it's very yucky, the pond, and there's garbage, a little bit of garbage.
I guarantee
and
if it wasn't for that one guy,
yeah, it might have been a 7.
can't get over it.
Well, there was, I mean, the check-in was very nice. The people there were very nice, and the person in the general store was very nice. It's just that one guy.
So you get a 6.5?
Yeah, what are you gonna give it? Well, the internet is good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually going to give it a 7, only because the last place we were at, I didn't like, and I gave it a 6.5, so I can't really say it's worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
But you would have been, you had the potential. You had potential to be like an 8.5 and 9 if you would have maintained the place.
If the pond was better,
I would just, get rid of that guy. Anyway, with that said, we will see you down the road.